Yo, what is up guys? It is Nigel here, and today we're back with another fighting game news for a month, and this time we are talking about April. Now, to be honest with you, April news, we got like 5 or 4 games to talk about, so this is going to be a very short video. So yeah, there's going to be timestamps if you want to skip to a certain section, and if I do miss anything, let me know down below. And that being said, let's begin with the video. Now, the first and biggest news we're going to be talking about here is going to be with Street Fighter 6 Elena trailer. Now, the biggest thing for me for this trailer, like the takeaway, is that they've actually, I think, found a way maybe to balance out her healing properties. At first, I thought they were going to be using the drive cage, because I think they said somewhere in the interview that they were doing that, but I guess they changed that or something. So they're going to have her healing thing be from a level 2, and it seems like it's an option. You can either do more damage or you can go for the healing, I'm assuming. So I like how they balance that out, so it's not going to be something super crazy. It's not level 1 or anything like that. That'd be ridiculous. So I like that design process. Now, a thing I did not like actually right away is, and this is just from other people too, her outfit. I'm not really feeling it too much relatively, and I'm not feeling her pants, if that makes sense, and her hair. Her hair especially, this doesn't fit right. And like, it's like when they showed the OG skin, it's like everybody was like, oh, that just looks a lot better. It's the hairstyle. It just doesn't really fit. Maybe it'll be something to get used to, but for me, if I do use her, which I'm just going to try her out, but who knows, maybe I will like her a lot, I'm going to be using her nostalgic outfit. The hair just does it for me personally. It really does. Now, I do really like her stage a lot. It kind of reminds me of the Street Fighter 3 Second Impact stage. I forget what it's called, but it's like her stage. It's like you're on a bridge, and the bridge can break and you'll fall down, but like the moon's in the back. It reminds me of that, but it also kind of reminds me a little bit, surprisingly, of Street Fighter 4, like with the animals in the background, if that makes sense. It's like a hybrid of Street Fighter 4 and 2, at least in my opinion. I could be wrong there a little bit, but it's just like the animals, and but you have the moon like from Street Fighter 2. Now, when it comes to our moves, they look pretty cool. Like the Rhino moves are pretty cool, like Rhino Smash, and like I forget the one where she just kicks forward, but it's Rhino something. And then she has the move where she uses the uppercut kick, and then she has the move where she kicks back 2 times and then goes back. I recognize those. They're still back, which is pretty cool too, but they're just like hyper versions of them. And there's a few other new moves that she has, like she has a roll and stuff like that, so I'm like, okay, there's a lot more potential there. She seems like she is actually a character with a lot of combo potential, and it also seems like her throws are kind of not good, like for at least throw loops, but that could be just like a systematic thing, because it's going to be, well, she's not coming out in season 3, but it just could be character specific, but who knows, but we'll find out on that one. But yeah, that's essentially how I feel about her. I think she looks cool gameplay wise, heavily. I'm not really feeling the like default outfit. Like the stage a lot. The theme, I didn't talk about it too much, but the theme's pretty cool. It's like a remix of Beats in My Head a little bit. So I'm like, okay, so it's a smooth groove version, so I'm fine with it. Overall, it's a pass trailer for me. Like I like it. Like passing and like good great passing, you know. So I'll give it like a C. It's pretty cool, pretty cool. But that's essentially it to talk about here. There was actually, to mention before I move on, there was a teaser as well that also did happen that just, teased that she, what she looked like in game. So there was also that happened. But besides that is pretty much it for Street Fighter 6. Moving on to the next game. The next game we're going to be talking about here is Fatal Fury City of the Wolves with the Hokuto Maru trailer. Is that how you say his name? Hokuto Maru? Like I'm thinking Hokuto Shinken, but that's what I'm like saying it. I think I'm saying it right. Sorry if I'm not. But Hokuto Maru. With his trailer, and how my thoughts on it relatively is it's okay. Like Hokuto Maru has never been a character that I personally liked when I played Mark of the Wolves. I always just lean more towards Kane and not Garo, what the heck, Rock and Terry. So they really tried him, and also the Kims. But I think he actually looks surprisingly really cool in this game. Like, it looks like they're ramping up more stuff with the Andy thing, and I like that. But he still has his own persona relatively, like with the shuriken and stuff like that. So definitely super ninja up. And I like how you can make, for his color edit, you can make him look like Strider, so that's pretty cool too. But overall, not bad. Is it a character I would use? No, but I think he actually looks cool in game. Like, his gameplay looks nice, because it's just Andy stuff essentially. So I'm kind of wondering what crazy stuff they're gonna give Andy actually. Like, are they gonna Zeku him up a little bit and give him some new hyper moves or something like that? Really curious on that. But anyways, besides that, besides Hokuto trailer, the game came out, and I haven't made any content about that. Sorry about that, but just been busy, life and stuff like that. But I'm still working on some stuff. But the game is amazing. Like that's pretty much all to say. Like, the game is amazing. I'm using Kane and stuff like that, so Eventually, maybe I'll make some content for them. I'm not sure if you guys want to see, because originally I think my YouTube channel technically was mainly SNK stuff. We'll have to wait and find out if I do that, but I don't know. But either way, that's pretty much it. Talking about City of the Wolves that came out. The game is doing successful. The tournament for the money, the cash prize, that's gonna be crazy. And yeah, that's all the good news, to be honest. Like City of the Wolves, I'm waiting for it to come out. Came out, it's amazing, like literally. So yeah, moving on to the next game. The next game we're gonna be talking about here is going to be Marvel vs. Capcom: The Fighting Game Collection. Yeah, sorry about that. But this is just like a small kind of, no, it's kind of huge. A big update for Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Game Collection, which had a few quality of life changes. Like for instance, you could change the resolution to make it even look better, which is kind of crazy. But that is only for MVC2 specifically. There is also a thing for X-Men vs. Street Fighter where you can change which version you want of the game, which is pretty cool because some people like prefer different versions because, you know, more dank in the game, which is preferably what most people like. There is also a thing where you can set for versus, how many sets you want or how many matches you want to do. There is another thing where you can reset the game as well, and a few other changes too. Like they also added more music that is arranged from Cap Jams, which Cap Jams is pretty amazing. Like they're really amazing at their work. And also Capcom Fighting Game Collection 1 and 2 will actually have a lot of these changes. So I'm assuming like the resolutions and which version of the ROMs you want to play as and music stuff. So, and artwork. So that is really cool, especially for 2 and for 1, especially because I like Darkstalkers a lot. So it's really cool that they are adding, I hope I didn't hit the microphone, and adding all these cool changes, because I feel as if the first Cap collection was like okay. I feel as if they could have did a bit more, especially for Darkstalkers. They could have did a bit more, but that's just my opinion. But I'm just happy nonetheless that we're getting something for this. But yeah, moving on to the next and I'm pretty sure final game. The next and final game we're going to be talking about here for April is 2XKO with the alpha that happened. Another test was available to play the game, and I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I did not participate in it all because I didn't even know what was happening. Like I generally did not know what was happening. I'm pretty sure it had a bit of the few new system mechanic changes, and Jinx was playable as well. There was also skins and stuff like that. But unfortunately, I didn't play because I didn't know what was happening. Like, I was probably playing some other games. I've been playing Bleach, bro. I'm not gonna. It's been taken over, bro, and other stuff too. But wow. So I can't really say anything about this game because I didn't really play it. But I do know there is a negative talk about this game recently, just with the characters, and I do know also that some people are not really feeling the system of changes too well as well. But this is like, it's a bit harder to see in the game, if that makes sense. Like, it's a lot going on relatively, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna take the feedback really well and actually make the game even better than it can be, because again, this game is going to be free to play, so a lot of people are going to be playing the game, and the devs, I'm pretty sure they know what they're doing. They're fighting game players. They know what's going on. They know what people like. But who knows? Maybe some things can happen like out of their power. Maybe they make just different decisions that people don't like, and the game could end up in a bad position. But then again, it is free, so maybe it can just improve over time and be fine. So I am hoping the best for this game. I don't think, me personally, that I'll be consistently playing it, but that might change. Who knows? Maybe there'll be a character that I'll be interested in that I want to play as. But I'm not quite sure at the moment. Like, I just don't really look at it as much of a game that I really want to play at the moment. So yeah. But that being said, that's pretty much all the fighting game news this month that actually, Pocket Braver, this is an indie game. Pocket Braver is actually now coming to consoles. It came out in April 10th. You can get a physical copy or digital. So if you ever wanted to play Pocket Braver on the consoles with PlayStation, Xbox, and I think Switch, you are able to purchase that. So that's another thing to mention that I almost forgot about. So it's like, I know it's a small thing, but you know, still want to mention it because it's a fighting game. But that is pretty much it. But if there is anything I did miss, please let me know down below in the comment section so other people can see it as well, so you know, information can be spread, because you know, that's what it's all about here. But anyways, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys have a great day, a great night, a great noon, or whatever time zone you guys are at, man, and I will see you guys in the next video.